in our earlier objection to the first charge, where they said he made the broadcast from the United Kingdom, they tried to run away from that by now saying he made the broadcast without stating where he made the broadcast from. And the law is that you cannot charge a person in such a vague and evasive manner. The Federal High Court does not have global jurisdiction over crimes allegedly committed in other parts of Nigeria. The only count that they mentioned a venue was one of the counts where he was accused of importing a transmitter, and that it was accosted at Obolo Isuzo in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. Of course, Ihiala local government area of Anambra State is not within the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court, such as to preside over the matter against Nnamdi Kanu in that respect. There is another point also, which is that he is being tried for allegedly committing these acts as a member or leader of IPOB, because according to the federal government, IPOB has been banned or proscribed. Meanwhile, we have since filed an appeal against this proscription, and the appeal is pending, is extant before the same court, at the Court of Appeal. And you cannot begin to carry out a charge against a person based on a foundation which we are telling the Court of Appeal to remove. The question you should ask yourself is simple. Were Nnamdi Kanu to be tried and convicted, God forbid, and the Court of Appeal later finds out or discovers that IPOB was illegally and unlawfully and wrongfully proscribed, what do you do about that? So we are saying the law is that they should wait under the doctrine of least pendent. They should wait first for this court to determine the proscription of IPOB, whether it was lawful or illegal. And they are jumping the gun. So all in all, Nnamdi Kanu has no case against him at all. He is being kept in detention by the same DSS who investigated him, the same DSS who arrested him, the same DSS is detaining him, the same DSS is still keeping him in custody, the same DSS through the federal government is also prosecuting him. So where is the justice when you are the investigator, the arrestor, the accuser, and the prosecutor? Where is the justice? Justice is not only for the government, it is also for citizens like Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has not done anything wrong. And we have been able to demonstrate in our brief before the Court of Appeal, as we did before the lower court, that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. You jump bail when you voluntarily escape from trial and refuse to attend trial. But we all saw that on the 16th of September, 2017, Nnamdi Kanu was with his late father, Eze Kanu, in his ancestral home in Umuahia, Afarauku, Ibeku, Umuahia, Abia State, when the federal government, using the army through Operation Python, invaded the home and killed in cold blood 28 unarmed Nigerians. Nnamdi Kanu managed to escape by providence. Are you saying that he should have waited for you to kill him when every evidence pointed to the fact that he was to be eliminated? And when he escaped to Israel, he quickly deposed to an affidavit giving circumstances under which he came. So he never jumped bail. This thing must be clear to the public that Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying his bail from 2015. He never jumped bail for one day until they forced him to flee. So by the grace of God, this is a case where the justice of the matter points in the direction that the remaining 7 counts charge still pending against Nnamdi Kanu before the lower court, Justice Binta Nyako, will be struck out by this Court of Appeal. And Nnamdi Kanu, after the long walk, will walk into freedom and will become a free man. And by the way, it is even advisable that he walks into freedom, because as we speak today, I learned the entire Southeast is in a lockdown. Nnamdi Kanu has therefore become a metaphor for the struggle of a people, the Indigo race, who are saying, according to them, under their name of Biafra, give us self-determination. Self-determination is allowed by all international conventions, even by the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights and United Nations conventions, all the various conventions. Self-determination is allowed. And he is saying, let my people go. And he never did that violently. We all saw that IPOB people were always on the street marching, blowing whistle, wearing beret. They never killed anybody until the government itself introduced violence. Today, for example, I learned the Southeast is locked down. Does the federal government still want that?